is very similar to last game's opening. This move is better. We'll leave that though. We want that space. Space is strong. Don't want my knight out before. I think I'll want to bring the bishop to the square first. So, don't want to take here because queen to rook. I don't want to push up because of the knight. But if he takes, I'll just take that pawn. His knight is blocking his queen in, so this take is possible with the goal of getting the kingside castle done quickly. But it is also a good way to lose because the only protection's on that pawn. Can't take here or I'll lose my ability to castle. I think it'll definitely be worse to wait here. Get the pawn check there. I'll lose my ability to castle as well. So we're gonna have to open that up. This diagonal's very bad. And try to protect the knight. He's gonna be moving this knight out of the way with this idea. We do have this pawn still hanging that he'll want to protect at the same time. So maybe knight to here. The idea of getting the queen out later. Problem with that move is that we can bring out the bishop so we develop and attack this space. He is in a tough spot if he's trying to get an early checkmate there. I get the reasoning. It looks like a good way to put the pressure on there, but he's not going to be able to get at this point. He'd have to use his bishop somehow. Possibly, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of good spots. Maybe coming out something like that, but it's actually not a bad spot for my king right now if he can't develop the right way. And yeah, that protection there, now he's blocked in. I'd push this up if it wouldn't be hanging, just so he stays blocked on that diagonal. But need to make moves in order to get this kingside castle, so I want to be moving one of these two. I also kind of like pushing this pawn up, the idea of getting him there and then maybe queen out. So I don't want to waste a move. So we'll move the first. If he pushes up, either target one of these. It does open up this bishop diagonal, so we probably won't do that. Okay, so he does do that. Bishop files open. He is hanging. If I put him on the g5 square, I like it better because of the attack on f2, but that won't matter after he castles. So we will move here. I'll probably drop the pawn, and then we might just drop all the way back or target here. Nice idea of targeting here is to get back to this d4 square, which would pull him off, and then potentially we have that kingside castle, rook targeting f2. So he's just going to develop, he's got this idea. We're going to waste a move just so that we can castle. Now we have blocked our diagonal, so we'll want to open that up somehow. Moving back doesn't seem like a good idea, like moving to here, probably with a rook take, if he comes at us with the bishop. I'd prefer this more open, so that my second rook can come on that f file as well. So we probably want the knight here. We'll push up, take the trade, and we'll also be targeting. We're okay with this trade because it wasn't strong in this position. We'll just ignore. There is potential for a take and then discovered on that diagonal. But we are doubling up the pawns there. Prefer to actually keep this E file closed for now. Okay, we'll bring our bishops together, targeting both g2 and h2. I do even a sacrifice here, but we want to get the second rook out. So might bring this rook up with the idea of moving him out of the way. If he has time, he's only got 30 seconds. So, does have this fork, but we can take. Can't take here because of the bishop. The h2 square's not protected now. And really no protection on g2 either. But these are blocked pretty nicely. Move here. The idea of maybe something like that from the knight. Okay, so the problem, this isn't great. Because he's going to bring his queen in and then discover check. I don't have any other options. It's almost a checkmate against me. So I'm going to need to use this rook to block. Although if he just moves there, then I'll have to move inward. Then he does dropping the queen down for check. Overall, I'll still be able to escape out to f8. He does have a fork here as well. Overall, it's not looking great. This might be protectable though. Yeah, so he does go for that. If we get out of this, we will barely get out. He has got the dark squared bishop as well. I don't think he fully has realized checkmate sequence here. So we'll swap. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, that looks like mate. Hmm. Close.